It's Friday. Good morning, muffins. It's Cherie. I'm having some coffee with cashew milk, and that's it. Just cashew milk. It's very bitter, like my soul. It's actually not that bad. We were down to like the last couple little bits of milk, and I was like, I shall sacrifice my morning coffee so that my husband can have a good coffee day. So I gave it to him. Yeah. I went to bed early last night and I'm still really tired. I went to sleep at 9, which is like 2 hours earlier than I usually do. So I got a solid 8 hours of sleep and I still just feel like blah. Me and the hubby are going through some things. He doesn't want me to share on here the things, but he's going through some health stuff and we're both just a little bit on edge about it. And then I'm going through some health stuff. I went to the doctor yesterday. I don't really talk about that kind of stuff anymore on this channel or on any channel, because I caught some flack, not a lot of flack. It was mostly positive, of course, but it's the negative that always gets you. But I had a couple of negative comments when we first started YouTube, and I was going through some things. I had some negative stuff, so I don't like to talk about my health, very much. So I just, just smile through it. But I've been having a whole bunch of symptoms for quite a while, and I finally decided to go to the doctor about it, and I was told exactly what I thought it was. So they did some blood work to test me for a whole bunch of stuff, but my doctor suggested that for the next 30 days, and especially until we get the blood work back, that I stop eating gluten. And I've been told before that I have gluten intolerance. I just really like gluten. Okay, I just really like to eat bread, but it's starting to add up on physical symptoms. So I'm gonna give up gluten. I have a little bit in the house as far as like pasta, so I'm gonna try and eat that up this weekend, or I might just throw it all out. I'm not sure. Like, Cherie, do you really need to hoard that $1 whole wheat pasta? So I don't know. I'm just frustrated because I just want to feel good, and I don't want to give up bread. I love bread. Bread is like the source of life. I mean, everything delicious comes in bread form. So part of the gluten intolerance, aside from my physical symptoms, a big cause of the physical symptoms is that I cannot absorb vitamins. So I have vitamin deficiencies that are causing some of the symptoms, and they cause me to be tired and not feel good, and like stomach issues. They're just wreaking the havocs. And so I had already decided that I wanted to start really focusing on the foods that I'm eating to try and get those vitamins in, because I cannot take multivitamins. My system does not tolerate multivitamins in any form. So I got an app called Chronometer. I'll put it right here, the spelling. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong or spelling it wrong. But what's really cool is it's kind of like a calorie counting app. So it does count your calories, even though I'm not doing it for that purpose. But it will break down everything that you put in the app in vitamins. So like if I put that I had, 2 scrambled eggs, it'll put the protein, it'll put the fat, it'll put the calories, but then it breaks it down by micronutrients. So like it'll tell you if you're getting enough vitamin D, and then it like fills up the bar as the day goes and you enter more food. And then at the end of the day, you can look at all of the vitamins you got from the food that you're eating. Like yesterday, I logged every single thing that I ate, and I hit all of the goals. It'll turn green when you've hit like your daily goal. And the only things that I was not getting was vitamin D, vitamin E, riboflavin or something. I can't remember. There was only like 3 or 4 that I didn't hit, and I think it's because I need to add some leafy greens into my diet. But it's just really cool to be able to like look and see, this is what I ate today, this is how many calories I consumed, and these are the nutrients that I got from that food. It's I don't know. And I love logging. That is something I miss from Simply Filling, is I don't log any food in my app because I'm eating everything that's Simply Filling. So I think this will kind of help me narrow down what nutrients I'm not getting from my food and how I can improve, because I was able to like look up foods high in vitamin D, and then I can go and get those veggies and add them in or whatever. So yeah, it's a very interesting, I don't know, I thought it was really cool to see where I'm lacking in my diet, vitamin and mineral wise. So I'm going to continue using that. And then also it's cool because you can save it and export the data, so I could actually send it to my doctor, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so I'm pretty pumped about this app. I've only used it for a day, so hopefully it helps a little bit, but I'll keep you guys updated if you're interested. You guys can go download it. So anyway, I'm going to do that for 30 days. She wants me to take a whole bunch of like probiotics and healthy stuff, and I've kind of been feeling like this is something my body and mind have been trying to tell me for a couple weeks now. I've been feeling pulled towards these things. I have just been really trying to resist them, but at least I got to have 2 solid weeks of vacation mode to enjoy some of those favorite foods, and it's not that dire. I mean, actually a lot of Simply Filling foods are gluten-free. Funny story, I eat a pretty good bit of Cheerios. I snack on them. I cook with them. I love Cheerios, and they're Simply Filling. So I asked in the Simply Filling group if there was an equivalent that's gluten-free for Cheerios, and then I Google searched it, because usually when I search that group before asking a question, which I did, I ask the question if I don't get the answer in the group, but something told me to Google it, and freaking Cheerios are gluten-free. Duh, idiot. It says it right on the box, like this big in the top corner. It says gluten-free, so I deleted that. So anyway, and plus, you know, I feel like I can make some sort of oatmeal pancakes that I could substitute for like a toast feel in the morning. I've been real thinking about it. So anyway, so I made a grocery list. I've got to go to the store today. I'm also going to go to the health food store because I feel like I need to add some stuff in. This is where I got real fat last time, guys. This is actually how Celia and I met. Is I was having a whole bunch of symptoms. I went to see a naturopath. They did blood work and gave me a list of things that I am allergic to. Major one was wheat. And so I started researching a diet called the Weston A. Price, sort of like holistic eating style, and I was using hashtags, or maybe I was searching hashtags, and I stumbled upon Celia's Instagram, and she was also like reading about and into Weston A. Price, and so that's how we met. And so I feel like my gluten intolerance brought Celia into my life. But yeah, so I'm right back where I started. But oh, sorry, the whole reason I was saying that is because it's a very holistic way of eating, which is how I want to eat, but I'm not at my goal weight yet, and I feel like a lot of those foods, like grass-fed butter, and I don't know, like I just feel like they can be fattening and calorie dense, and so like I think I took the natural way of eating to the extreme the last time, and I was like, oh, grass-fed butter, I'm gonna eat it by the stick. And I just like bought like Kerrygold butter, and I just put it on everything. I'm like, I'm so healthy, it's all the butter. But I don't want to do that this time. So I'm going to stick to Simply Filling, but I'm going to use my weeklies for those nutrient dense things that aren't on Simply Filling that my body needs, like sauerkraut, like sauerkraut and kombucha. I'm going to try and make my own kombucha. I don't like kombucha, but maybe if I made it at home, I could make it delicious. I don't know. Anyway, so long explanation. Food adventures are on the horizon. So giddy up, guys. So today, yeah, going to the store, and I also need to go to Target, pick up my husband's prescription. Wow, my arm looks almost skinny. I mean, it's still got the bat wing, but wow. And then, what am I doing? Oh, I also... I don't know if I slept on my neck wrong or what, but since we left the cabin, my neck has been super tight, and so like when I look down or to the left, it feels like it's pulling really hard, and I feel like it's radiating down the right side of my body. So I made an appointment for my therapeutic massage person, because I like to do massage before I get chiropractic adjustments, because sometimes massage will fix it, and if it doesn't fix it, it loosens up the muscles for them to do the adjustment. Because I really don't like getting adjusted, but it does help. So going to get a massage today at 2:45, and then possibly going to the chiropractor. I'm a mess, guys. I am falling apart. I told my husband, I'm like, I feel like our bodies are giving up on us. Like, they're like, we're done with you. Thanks for trying. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off of here because I'm talking a lot. All right, guys, I am super hungry this morning. I don't know why. I'm having 2 slices of the Healthy Life sourdough bread. They're my last 2 that's in the house. Gonna enjoy them. And then I have 2 slices of the light Jarlsberg that I showed in my video on Wednesday. So I made like a little cheese toast situation. This would be 4 Smartpoints if you're doing Smartpoints. 1 point for each slice of cheese and 1 point for each slice of toast. Then I have 2 boiled eggs, which are 2 points apiece, so this would be 8 Smartpoints. And then I have some cantaloupe and grapes, and then my first big glass of water. So hopefully this will keep me full till lunchtime, because I'm eating way earlier than I usually do. It's just a little bit after 8. Of course I remember how delicious cheese toast is when I am about to not be able to have toast. It was really, really yummy. I ended up only eating 1 egg because it was full. That was just too much things. I don't know. I always forget about cheese toast. My dad ate cheese toast every morning before work his entire life. And so every time I eat cheese toast, I think of him. But it's super yummy. Like, why haven't I been eating cheese toast like all this entire time? And it can be pretty low Smartpoints if you get a 1 point cheese or even the fat-free cheese, and it would be 0. So I'm about to go get ready and head out and do all of my errands, and I'll check back in with you guys when I eat something. So time has gotten away from me. It's already 1 o'clock. I'm starving. I'm going to have a little bowl of beef with ketchup on it. I don't want to eat a whole bunch because I'm going to my appointment for my massage in a bit, so I don't want to eat a huge lunch. It's too late at this point. But yeah, I got a big bunch of beef on sale at Walmart, so I've been cooking it, and I just lost track of time, so this is going to be lunch. For dinner, I have some buffalo chicken tostadas. I don't know if that's a thing, I made it up. It's just a corn tortilla with some spinach, and then chicken and buffalo sauce with fat-free ranch on top, and then I toasted it. And I've got potatoes with sour cream, and I'm having a Diet Dr. Pepper. This is going to be dinner. Alright guys, I'm going to end my vlog here. It's almost 8:30 and I'm not super hungry, so probably I'm not going to have anything for the day, rest of the day. I did use 4 weeklies. I did the math, and I can use 6 weeklies a day on Whole Foods. So I used it on cheese and light sour cream today. So 4 weeklies used. Yeah, I think today was pretty good. Yeah, hopefully we have muffin chat on Monday, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you later. Bye.